Some facts sound like they've been pulled straight out of a sci-fi movie. But what if they were 100% true? Well, today we're going to look at a few truths that might just make you question your own reality.
And that quote right there, that's our whole mission for this explainer. We're about to peel back the layers of the world we think we know to find the absolutely astonishing reality that's hiding just underneath. So, let's dive in. I hope so, because we've got 3 impossible truths lined up for you. One about your own body, one about the natural world, and one that might just be sitting in your kitchen right now. And trust me, they might change how you see things forever.
All right, first up, let's talk about the very thing that's processing my voice right now, your brain. It's the command center for literally everything you feel, think, and do. But it's hiding a really, really strange secret. Yeah, you heard that right. Just let that sink in for a second. The one part of your body that interprets every single pain signal you've ever felt, from a paper cut to a migraine, can't actually feel pain itself. How is that even possible? Well, think of it like this. Your brain is the CEO in the main office, not the worker on the factory floor. Nerves all over your body are the sensors. When they detect damage, they fire off an urgent message up to the brain. The brain's job is to read that message and go, whoa, okay, that hurts. It's the interpreter of the pain, not the source of it. And here's the big paradox. The brain tissue itself is completely missing the special nerve endings, they're called nociceptors, that actually detect pain. It's kind of like a news anchor reporting on a hurricane from a soundproof studio. They can tell you all about the storm, but they can't feel the wind or the rain themselves. Now, this isn't just some fun trivia. It has unbelievable real-world applications. It's the reason surgeons can perform brain surgery while the patient is totally awake. They can literally talk to the person, ask them to move their fingers or identify pictures to make sure they're not damaging critical areas. All of that is possible because the organ they're working on feels absolutely nothing. It's just incredible. Okay, from the weirdness inside our own heads, we're now going to journey deep into the ocean to meet a creature that seems to defy the most fundamental rule of life itself. The fact that it has to end. I want you to meet the Turritopsis dohrnii. Now, it's a tiny little jellyfish, about the size of your pinky now. But don't let its size fool you. This creature has a biological superpower that makes it one of the most unique organisms on the entire planet. So, how does it pull off immortality? Well, when it gets stressed out, or injured, or just gets old, it doesn't die. No, instead, it hits a biological reset button. It literally reverts its cells back to their earliest stage and starts its life cycle all over again. It's like turning from a butterfly back into a caterpillar. It biologically travels back in time. This biological cheat code means that, in theory, it could live forever. Now, of course, it can still get eaten or wiped out by a disease, but without that, it can just keep repeating this cycle over and over and over again. A true marvel of the natural world. All right, for our last exhibit, we're bringing it a lot closer to home. Right into your fruit bowl, actually. We all think we know what a berry is, don't we? Small, sweet, maybe a little squishy. Well, get ready for a surprise. Okay, quick quiz. Look at these two, a banana and a strawberry. Now, if you had to guess which one is actually a berry, according to science, which would you pick? Most of us would go for the strawberry in a heartbeat, but botany has a very different story to tell. And here it is, the big twist. The banana is the real berry, and the strawberry is not. You see, botanically, a true berry develops from a flower with just one ovary, and it holds its seeds on the inside. A banana fits that description perfectly. A strawberry, though, it comes from a flower with lots of ovaries, and all those little specks on the outside that we call seeds, they're actually tiny individual fruits themselves. The strawberry is basically a botanical imposter, hiding in plain sight. So, a brain that feels no pain, a jellyfish that never dies, and a banana that's secretly a berry? What in the world did these 3 things tell us? They tell us that our everyday assumptions about how the world works are really just the tip of the iceberg. The rules we think are set in stone are constantly being bent and broken by science and nature. The world is just so much weirder and way more fascinating than we usually give it credit for. So it really makes you wonder, right? If our own brains, our biology, and even our berries are this strange, what other impossible truths are just out there waiting for us to find them? It's a pretty amazing thought.